All right, thanks for tuning into Leading Forecast. And I tell you what, a lot to talk about today. Big time severe weather outbreak. Let's get on over to the maps here. Current radar, you can see quite a bit of showers going on up across the Great Lakes region here. And we even have some showers developing down here and some thunderstorms developing across the upstate here as well as up into New York. And more thunderstorms going to develop this afternoon. In fact, some of these could be pretty nasty thunderstorms, especially down south. Going on over to the satellite, you can see all this cloud cover associated with one, giant system, big system, moving across the United States here now, and going to produce some major severe weather this afternoon. Severe thunderstorm watches across all the way from the Virginias all the way up through New York. We got tornado watches, so probably the official watch status of the tornado watch down here hasn't been issued yet. I imagine this will be a PDS tornado watch, particularly dangerous situation, with all the ingredients that are coming together for this thunderstorm setup. Going on over, here's your risk area today. You can see high risk issued all the way, basically Dallas up through Little Rock, up through Memphis, Jackson, a huge area of a high risk area today. And we also have a moderate risk all the way from the Boot Hill, Missouri, back through Dallas, and so anywhere really, I think in this area here today is could get hit pretty darn hard this afternoon. Tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail. Tornadoes are going to be a huge risk. In fact, going on over 30% risk for tornadoes, basically from Jackson down through Little Rock, even back towards Dallas here, under a risk of very significant tornadoes. I mean, we could see several large tornadoes, maybe some F4, F5s today, without a doubt, and a lot of different things coming into play this afternoon. Going on over, we do have a moderate risk as we get into the day tomorrow from Indianapolis all the way down through Mississippi, Alabama, up through the Midwest. And I think tomorrow a lot of people talking about, even the Storm Prediction Center talking about high risk. I think if high risk gets issued tomorrow, I think you're talking Louisville down through Nashville area. I think you're talking that area tomorrow for potentially high risk, maybe even Cincinnati getting in on that. And then day 3 here, you can see moves off to the East Coast. Luckily, it kind of phases out by then, so your major severe weather event kind of, moves off. It was about this time last year, we saw 2 high risks line up across Arkansas. So, for some reason this time, we're seeing big time severe weather. Going over, this is from Twister Data, and we'll zoom in on this. Whoops, maybe. There we go. Look at all this. This is Cape by this afternoon. And look at this Cape all the way up from Paducah all the way down through, all the way to the Gulf, down towards Corpus Christi here. And we're talking about Cape, right here, 4,000 joules per kilogram, maybe even upwards of 5,000 joules per kilogram at times. So a lot of Cape, a lot of instability going to be in the atmosphere. And then this is the Enhanced Energy Helicity Index. I think I totally said that wrong. Energy Helicity Index, EHI values. And you can see down across this area, all the way from Texarkana all the way back towards Little Rock, all the way down into Texas. We're talking about numbers up to, anywhere from 5 all the way up to about 10. And anytime you get, 3 or above is incredible. So, big time potential for tornadoes later this afternoon, especially, I think, really into northeast Texas. Here we go. This is the simulated. This is the rapid refresh. You can see thunderstorms breaking out down across Ohio, some thunderstorms up here across New York, but the main batch of thunderstorms now developing down into Texas here, and we'll zoom in on those, and you can see initiation down here across central Texas around the Dallas area as we get later into the afternoon here. This is by 19Z, and then we skip ahead 21Z a couple of hours, and look at the coverage. It's gone from just a few thunderstorms down here to now a huge batch of thunderstorms out through here. And that's what I'm talking about with some very severe weather. You can see some very intense supercells popping up here across the high risk area all the way down north of Houston. Going on over, this is the 500 millibar chart as we get into tomorrow. As I did mention, there is a severe risk tomorrow. You can see 500 millibar low up here. Your trough starting to really dig in through here. We get a lot of upward motion here as we get the really good diffluent flow here off of this, and so a lot of lifting air out through this area. And then as we get into the day on Thursday, here's your 500 millibar low up here. Your trough kind of really going negative, and then we watch another system behind this that's going to come in, in the next few days and potentially cause, potentially more severe weather. We'll have to wait and see how that one plays out. Going on over NAM, this is the precip. This is by tomorrow afternoon. Here's your low, and then here comes your cold front digging in through here. We get thunderstorms developing all the way from Indianapolis down through northern Mississippi and northern Alabama, and then we get thunderstorms developing up along the cold front, maybe all the way up into southern Canada here. And then as we get into Thursday, here's your low, again still sitting up here, and then we got kind of a situation where the cold front's kind of coming out through here, and we got thunderstorms developing all the way from Maine all the way down to the Gulf Coast, Jacksonville area. So anyways, it's going to be rough this afternoon if you live, in the high risk area, and we'll go quickly back to that. If you live in this area down here, you need to be prepared. Have your tornado action plans ready, because it's going to be wild this afternoon, I imagine. So anyways, that's all I have for now. Big time severe weather threat today, tomorrow, and probably even maybe into the next day. So anyways, that's all I have for now. Thanks for tuning in the Leading Forecast. You can view this on swiftchaseteam.com as well as thedailyforecast.net. Have a great afternoon.